My name is Michael Knapp, and today is April 23rd. According to the National Center for Education Statistics, in the year 2014 to 2015, the graduation rate for public high school students rose to 83%, the highest rate since the measure was first collected in 2010 to 2011. In other words, only 4 out of every 5 students graduated from their high school. Also in 2014 to 2015, only 56 out of every 100 African American students living in the state of Nevada graduated from their public high school. That is less than every 6 out of 10 students. High school graduation is insurance, according to Boston University. Schemers in the 1920s developed a Ponzi scheme that robbed millions of dollars from people, and they claimed that they would provide dividends of over 50% over the course of 6 months. However, today, looking back on this, we can see that, oh my goodness, why would I give somebody my money when they promised me 50%? Like, that doesn't sound quite right to me. But in the 20s, so many people didn't have a high school education. They didn't know better. And unfortunately, they lost millions collectively. However, had they had a high school education, they might have known, well, that's not possible. In addition to high school graduation being insurance, high school students who graduate high school tend to be successful in the workplace, also according to Boston University. People can tackle problems because they have never dealt with certain situations before until they were exposed to them in high school. Meaning, if you had never been exposed to a math course or a science course or maybe an economics or finance course or a business course or maybe in today's society a computer course, how can you be successful in those kind of environments if you've never been exposed to that? You've never had to learn anything regarding math. So how would you be able to count change, things like that? And some of that is totally learned. Not everything that is required of jobs today is learned in high school. A lot of it you can learn on the job. However, there's something about being such a well-rounded uh, academic, if you will, about graduating high school. And I think that's why so many people require you to get that degree. But unfortunately, not everyone is graduating high school, and that's a major issue. Only 88 out of 88% of white students living in the state of Kansas graduated with a high school degree versus 79% of African American students. And they're just not graduating. We've got to get that last 12 or that last 21% to graduate. So how can we do that? There is a program in the state of Kansas called Jobs for America's Graduates Kansas, or Jag-K. And it's a 501c3 organization that helps students prepare for a successful future. Their goal is to help students facing various barriers to success overcome those barriers, graduate from high school, and be placed on a successful career path. It's an in-school elective that teaches employability skills, career and leadership development, and it also is a program that helps with academic remediation. They require 10 hours of community service each year. It provides students with internships, job shadowing opportunities, college visits, and other development opportunities. The Jag-K class of 2017 currently has a graduation rate of 97% statewide, and it's in more than 84 school districts around the state, and they're serving approximately 3,100 students, but they would like to serve more. It is an affiliate of the national JAG program that operates in 34 states and territories. Each JAG program that is an affiliate of the national program kind of operates on its own, but they're all a part of the whole. So actually they can go and compete in competitions at a national level in Washington, D.C., which is where the headquarters of Jobs for America's Graduates are located. My father is the president and CEO of Jobs for America's Graduates, and I could not be more proud of the work that he is doing. He has made so many advancements since he took over, and the program was just getting started, and that's when he took over. And wow, I am so proud of all that he's done. He pours his heart and soul into this organization, and I honestly wish that more people cared as much as he did. This program is funded using TANF dollars, which is Temporary Assistance for Needy Families, which is administered from the Department of Children and Families for the state of Kansas. JK also relies on private funding from investors and donors like you, and also such as Aetna, AT&T, Johnville Coffeyville Works, and Amerigroup Foundation. However, not every student is eligible for this program. You do have to meet 3 requirements or 3 barriers out of, I think it's like 20 or 24 different barriers that are out there. And of course, each case has got its own considerations. So you meet 3 requirements and you're in. That's all it takes. However, if you don't meet those, unfortunately, they won't let you in the program. And it's not to be too selective, it's to make sure that the students are really the ones that need help and not just only meeting like one aspect of it. So, for example, some examples of barriers would be like you're having some real trouble at home with finances, or you're having some real trouble with your grades, or you're having some real trouble maybe with drugs, things like that. So, that would be a barrier that you would have to overcome to graduate. And so, they want to help students that have the worst of the worst to graduate because those are the ones that are dropping out more than anybody else. Like, the 88% of white students are graduating. Well, there's only that 12, 10, whatever percentage that still needs to get there. And unfortunately, they're the students with the most have to overcome. So this program is really helping those students. They set up career fairs and things like that to help them. There's a 12-month accountability check to make sure that these students are on the path to employment or already employed, which is just so amazing. So what can you do to help these students? There's 2 things you can do. The first thing is a 1 to 2 day mentorship called Dream Jobbing, which is where students can go in, kind of take a look around. Do I want to be in this career field? Is this my dream job? Is it not? I don't know. Let's find out, kind of a thing. And if you want to do that, there's a link. It's called dreamjobbing.com/dreamjobs/Jag-Kansas. And if you want to donate money to the Jag-K program, which is the second thing you can do, is donate money to the program to help them expand to more school districts and to provide a better quality of education for literally over 3,100 students over the state of Kansas. You can go to jag-kansas.org to donate for that. Again, my name is Michael Knapp, and I would love to see more students in this great state graduate from high school. Thank you.